Hi, my name is Brittany Howell, and I'm a researcher trying to understand how moms influence brain development in their babies, beginning when they're inside their moms until after they're born. I'm really interested in understanding this in different environments, so things like chronic health disorders like obesity or addiction. And my research really relies on community participation. And so I'm hoping to get people excited about clinical research by sharing some of the reasons why I think it's important. So what is clinical research? Research can be done to answer questions about anything in the world around us. And people do research all the time. When you go online and Google things to answer things that you're interested in. Clinical research specifically, though, is any research that aims to answer a question that will improve human health by gathering information directly from people, including both healthy community members as well as patients. As researchers, we ask questions that help us identify people who are more likely to develop a health problem or are showing very early signs of a health problem. For example, things like developing new tests to identify disease and disorders earlier. We develop treatments to those health problems, but ultimately we want to design ways to prevent the problem from occurring, which is why it's so important to understand what's happening in healthy people too. Simply put, to improve health for everyone, because everyone wants to live a happy, healthy life. We do clinical research to find ways to prevent and treat disease by using medications, therapies, or other activities that we may do every day, something like sleeping. Clinical research also helps us find what makes it more likely for someone to develop a disease or condition. The sooner we find out that someone has a health problem or is at high risk for a health problem, the better chance we may have of treating that disease or condition or preventing it altogether. So a clinical research trial is a study where we're able to accurately compare the effects of a treatment or a prevention or a diagnostic test. All medicines and treatments must be tested and tried by people so that we can be sure that they're safe and that they work. A clinical trial is an organized and closely monitored way to answer these important questions. There are rules that watch over clinical trials to make sure that they're done in a very fair and safe manner every step of the way. So this is a really important question to me because I stop and think about all of the people that I care about and how much it means to me that they're healthy and happy. And the only way that we can ensure that they stay healthy and happy is if we're very thoughtful in our approaches to answering important health-related questions. It's really important that we do our clinical research carefully and that all types of people are included in that research. So I see participating in clinical research as a way to support not only your own health, but the health of your friends, your family, and your whole community. Imagine if your participation or your loved one's participation in clinical research could help us identify, treat, or even prevent disease faster and more safely. How would that make you feel? Without participants like you, research can't happen, and I'm particularly grateful for all the participants who have agreed to be in my own research studies and continue to participate. So for me, my upbringing really influenced the research that I do today. So it started by being raised by two amazingly strong women in a very small rural New Hampshire town on a hobby farm. I was always really interested in academics and reading, and so in the brain, and so I studied neuroscience in college and graduate school. And then when I became pregnant with my first child, it really started to spark my interest in how moms specifically impact brain development. And so, really now what I want to do is use my work to support all moms to do what they already want to do, which is raise happy, healthy kids. That's it. To learn more about clinical research and iTHRIV, please visit our website.